Yo, what's going on, people? Was that Kurtiana? What up? You're first, and then Cosmic Fury 711. Mr. Ronald, I need to make my chat bigger. I see one giant word that says hi. Let's hope this zooms back out. My computer's being extremely weird. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. It's Sunday in most places. I know over in the other parts of the world it's already Monday. So for those of you, my thoughts are with you. My thoughts are with you. For everyone else, it's the weekend, and if you have the day off, yeah. I need to try to get this to zoom back out. This is crazy. Oh, was I muted that whole time? I don't know if I've been muted the whole time. That's so crazy. I have a habit of doing that, so I very well could have been muted this entire time, and everyone's just sitting there in the silence like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, now I see someone say they can't hear. So I've been muted the whole time just looking at the chat. Whoops. That's gonna happen a lot, guys. I have a habit of just muting it on accident, I guess, as you can see. So what's going on, everybody? I was doing hellos for a while, but I guess nobody heard it, so I was just talking to my wife, I guess. Happy birthday, DJ McSqueak, if it is your birthday. Nicholas has the flu. Well, I hope you feel better. Everyone's been catching the flu around here, too. And then people are dying from it. Don't die from it. Be scared. Be very afraid. People are dying. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I thought I unmuted it, but I guess I didn't. So, awkward. Yeah, it should be good again right now, I think. I'm gonna check again. Yeah, should be caught up now. I have such a bad habit of muting it. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah. I mute it like whenever, like anytime like I cough or anything like that, because I don't want to just be blasting a cough up in everyone's ear, and then like I'll mute it. I think this time I didn't even unmute it from the beginning. I'm just sitting here chatting. I'm like, oh, it's all good. I'm just chatting with everyone. It's like, yeah. So that was just a whole waste of our time. Good job. Hey Jackie, I'm glad you found the little emotes. I'll be adding some more here shortly. I'm gonna get a wicked little disgusting heart one, that kind of stuff. The Gaming Godfather says, my birthday was yesterday. Well, happy late birthday. Mine is in 8 days, and then I'm going to be old. I'm going to be like 72. Not really, but everyone's got the flu. Be careful, people. Everyone's dying from it. Fabian says, hello from Texas. Hello, Texas. From Arizona. Someone's Grants Pass, Oregon. Bakersfield, California. At Darren, California. Can I tell more Europe/England stories? I can if I come across them for sure. I like to try to get stories from everywhere. I'm not sure how the YouTube, like my most recent video, that was actually supposed to be titled serial killers, you know, running with serial killers, but YouTube kept denying monetization, and then I changed the word to evil people, and they're all, okay, that's cool. So I guess the word serial killers triggers it. Triggered. So yeah. I'm doing very well, Nightmare Archist. I probably butchered that, but yes. Do I have any personal experiences? Not really. Like the few I've had, I've actually shared on the channel already, or like in previous live streams. So, Lori says her birthday, or his birthday, is tomorrow. I don't know. That's one of those neutral names. But happy birthday, regardless. Sorry, the picture's too small to even look, even if I could tell from there. Yeah. Yeah, you can go ahead and Nightmare and send a story. Just go ahead and email it to me for sure. Would I collab with Mr. Creepypasta? Asks Eddie. Yeah, I would, for sure. We've done it before, but I would definitely do it again. He's a cool guy. James asks if I have any words for the Florida shooting victims. Of course I do, but I'm gonna try to keep this like not a negative, like sad stream and everything. But yeah, my heart's definitely out with all the parents and the loved ones. As for the victims themselves, you know, most of them you can't really say much to them, but most definitely my thoughts are out with them. It's got to be really hard, but let's try to keep it a more positive stream. You know, get away from all the everyday negativity and all that stuff. It's Sunday. Just have a day. Silent Horrors asks, have you talked with Corpse? Yeah, I've talked with him on Snapchat a couple times. He sent me this really funny one snap with a kitten, and he's always, with your donation you can save this kitten and just keep sending us money. And it was just funny as shit. But yeah, we talk off and on. I haven't sent him one in a while. I should for sure. But yes. When's your next upload? I will probably try to have something up for my sponsors and patrons tonight or early tomorrow morning type of thing, and then it'll be like a day after up publicly. Yes. Craig Gorman says, hey, Maker, hope you're well. Man from over the pond in England. I'm doing very well. I hope you're doing good over there too. England would always be a fun place to be, I thought. Depending on where you're at, I'm sure, like everywhere. Yes. Jessica D, what up? Hello, spooky girl. What's going on? Yasmin, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I don't agree with that, but I will take a compliment. It's always nice. Jordiscu Gamer YouTube. I've been listening to you since 2015. I'm from Spain and love to listen to you while I draw. Thank you so much. That's awesome. There's quite a few people that like to listen while they draw. I think that's really cool. Get the juices flowing, the creativity. Justin asking about Corpse. He's just going through some things. He'll be back. He'll be back. It's not really my play. Corpse is just going through some normal life things, you know, taking care of everything in life, health issues, all that good stuff. Yeah. Am I going to do more Wendigo stories? Probably. I'll probably do some. Just have to find some decent ones for sure. Ethan, I'm Arabic with American ancestry. Nice. That's pretty cool. I don't know most of mine. I don't know my dad. Not even his name. So, I could be anything. I'm half shark. Yes, I'm half shark. Thank you, Candy. Ferris? Hopefully I didn't butcher that too much. Eddie 9K, Dream Collab, Your Maker, Mr. Creepypasta, Creepy McPasta, Lazy Masquerade, and Mr. Nightmare. I actually have a collab on my channel with Mr. Nightmare, Rob Dyke, Lazy, Corpse, B. Did I say Mr. Creepy? Yeah, Mr. Creepy. Pretty much a lot of the people. Big old collab. It's a long one too. Yes. Do I know what Corpse looks like? Yes, I do. He looks like a human. Have I seen a picture of him? No, but I know he looks like a human. I'm pretty confident in that guess. Haley says, "Hiya, fellow pickle lover. Hello. I hope you bought the pickle. I have like 2 pickles left in my refrigerator. Two. And they're gonna just look at me. Domestic violets. When did you realize you wanted to start YouTube? I've been on YouTube for like 10 years. Yeah, I started my account April of 2008, and I just uploaded like, that was back before like a lot of the good camera capture stuff. So I was just using like a crappy Razer cell phone to record my television screen of my video games, and then I'd upload that. And then yeah, just kind of did gaming for the most part, and then just kind of started messing around with different things, and then stories kind of stuck, you know. Whoops. Yeah, I appreciate all the support. That's awesome. Yeah, look up, it's Eddie 9K. If you want to find that collaboration, just like use the search bar and look up the Ultimate Horror collaboration or something like that. The thumbnail's everyone's profile pictures. Yeah. Matt Ray's Your Maker. I've been listening since the beginning. Keep going, bro. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Glad you enjoy the content. Fabian asks, have you collabed with Mortis Media? No, I have not. At least not that I know of. I know I've collabed with a lot of smaller channels just, you know, a while ago. But, Haley says, I'm loving the bad bye at the end of your videos. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy that. I figured that's a nice little twist. I even said it in one video. I was like, why do we even say goodbye? Because it's not a goodbye. Jessica D asking for a story. I think we could do that. Let's see all of my sponsors. Can you guys throw out some story emotes or some story hypes? Go ahead and spam the chat. I want to see that. I want to see what it looks like. I don't know how long my delay is either on the stream. So, what up, Jawad? Your Maker, I love you. I appreciate that. Love is a strong feeling, and I'm glad that I've earned that from you. I heart you. I'm not going to say I love you because I don't know you. I don't know you at all. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Would I collab with Creepypasta Jr.? Yeah, I'm open to collab with quite a few people, you know. It's just a matter of finding time and all that kind of stuff. I'm supposed to be so for all of my sponsors that don't know, yeah, to get the little I think there's only like 3 emotes right now to get. You click the little the face down by your chat. And yes. Yasmin, take care. Thank you for dropping in. Robin left Pornhub for this. That's so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Darkness Prevails and I are actually going to be working on a collab. We've been talking about it and then we just never got back to like getting any hard dates on it. But we're definitely going to be working together. Okay, I'm trying to just see like a little creepy story. Go ahead and do a little story. Ooh. I'm just going on Reddit right now. And my computer is eating me. I mean, how's this one? How's this one? Yeah, I'm gonna read a story right now. It's your boy Austin. I'm just trying to find one. I'm just gonna probably just read one off of Reddit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Jackie? Remix. For sure. Okay. I think I found a story that we can just read. Possibly. Assuming my computer doesn't lag out. I don't know how long this story is. And I might read it in a stupid voice in parts, but that's okay. Because we're just chilling. Chilling. Okay, this story, I'm not obviously going to be able to see the chat. So, yeah. Mods, do your thing if you need to. This story is called My Mom Escaped the Hillside Strangler. And it was submitted on Let's Not Meet by X Do Varney X. X. And it doesn't look like it's his. Well, it's his story, but his mom's story, it looks like. So, yes. Oh, I wonder if I have some creepy vibes to turn on. Watch my computer just crash. I don't know how loud that's gonna be. So let me see if it's even playing. If it's not playing, it's not playing. I don't even. Hopefully the stream's not too laggy. If it is, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. This takes place in October 1977, when my mom was 16. Oh wait, that's a different sentence. I gotta get in my mojo. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me start this over. Alright, getting character. This takes place in October 1977. I don't know if this is a dude or a chick. So I guess that's just kind of assuming. Let's do a gender neutral one. This takes place in October 1977. Alright, I'm just messing around. Let's get into it. This takes place in October 1977. When my mom was 16, she went When my I gotta stop laughing now. She ran away. When my mom was 16, she ran away from her abusive home along with her friend Lisa. They hitchhiked from Massachusetts all the way to California. Obviously, this wasn't the brightest of plans, but given my mom's tumultuous. But given my mom's tumultuous home life and her past experiences, she didn't see how it could be much of She didn't see how it could be much more dangerous than anything she'd already experienced. They had a pretty safe and uneventful trip across the country, finding friends in many truck drivers and other travelers. It wasn't until they reached California when this encounter happens. The Hillside Strangler, at first thought to be one assailant, ending up being 2 men who were caught and brought to justice for 10 murders. I gotta scroll down. So my mom and Lisa end up meeting these 2 guys who were super nice to them. They crashed at their place for a few days, partying, but nothing bad had come at all this point. These guys tell the girls that they're going to take them to Hollywood Hills and Sunset Boulevard to see the sights. Not being from the area, my mom had no idea what these areas were. Not being from the area, my mom had no idea that these areas were more crime-ridden at the time, especially considering they were supposed to be sightseeing. My mom really wanted to see where all the movie stars lived. These guys take my mom and her friend to some old divey restaurant/bar and get them super drunk. It's also the first time my mom is introduced to and tries cocaine. Damn. She's young getting into coke and all that stuff, man. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. After these underage girls are now completely high and drunk, they split off into pairs and my mom's friend disappears with one of these guys. My mom is now hanging out with the other one of her new guy friends. He then suggests that they stand on the sidewalk at Sunset Boulevard in the middle of the night, and if and when a car pulls up, she should get in and direct the driver to drive across the street to this dark parking lot. It isn't really until the first and only car pulls up that she gets in that she realizes this guy is prostituting her out. Wow. Keep in mind, these guys have been nothing but kind and respectful to my mom and her friend for the past few days. Also, and very sadly, this type of abuse is not a new concept for her either. She gets into this car, and instead of pulling into the parking lot, he drives straight. My mom explains that he's gone the wrong way, so he starts driving faster. My mom moves towards the door, but he locks it, hits her, and attempts to hold her down all at the same time. He tells her that she isn't going anywhere. My mom knew in her head that she needed to get out of the car, or she'd be dead. So in one swift move, she unlocks the door, tucks and rolls out of the car. The car comes to a screeching halt. She sees some bushes in front of a house, so she runs to hide behind them. He's turned around and looking for her, creeping along. His passenger side door is facing where she was hiding, and she was peeking through the bushes. She saw that he had a gun. Gotta scroll down, I'm zoomed in really far, sorry guys. As soon as his car crept by, she ran back to the backyard. She ran to the backyard. It was all fenced in. There was no other way out, so she had to go back out the way she came in. By the time she crawled back into the bushes to see if he was still around, she saw his car was at the end of the road and turned back around. So he passes again, and when she thought he was far enough away, she crawled out of the bushes to run. But then she sees his brake lights. Confident that he's now seen her, she runs as fast as possible around a corner. But she could hear his cars, and so she ducked and hid behind cars parked on the road. As soon as he passes again, she booked it across the street, which took her through the parking lot she was originally supposed to park in, and back to her friend. The creep did a circle back again, but by then she was with her friend and they were leaving the area. Holy crap, that's crazy. My mom and her friend quickly ditched these 2 assholes and did find a safe place to stay. But only a short time later did my mom call home and eventually made it home safely. It wasn't until a long time later that she saw on the news a story about a woman being murdered and recognized the murderer, dubbed the Hillside Strangler, as the man who picked her up that night. That is crazy. A side note. My mom literally just dictated. That's an interested word to use. I'm going to change that. My mom literally just... No, I'll leave it as theirs. My mom literally just dictated this story to me. I've heard it before, but not in so much detail. I told her about this subreddit, and she said I should share my story. I cannot do the S's today. And she said I should share... My wife's just giggling in the background, too. Okay, and that's pretty much the end. And then they say that they purposefully Googled the image of the hillside strangler and showed her. And scared his mom. What a dick. Or her mom. Your mom just tells you this story and you're like, Mom, check out this picture. And you know she's traumatized by it. Hey, Jackie Martin. I just see a notification coming in with a $2 super chat with the story hype. Yeah. It's always funny reading them live. You know, you get to hear all the mess ups and everything, but that's part of the fun, isn't it? Yes. And it's a chill stream, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was man, just imagine some crazy shit like that happening. That's why you don't go too far when you're underage. Even when you're overage, that stuff kind of happens a lot. Yeah, you got to get the story hypes going. I like the story hypes and everything. I think that turned out really nice. Like, I really kind of wish it was bigger so you could actually see the texturing, but it is what it is. Like, the texture on the inside's really sick. Angelica Rocks 32 coming in with a new sponsor. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the few emotes we have, and within the next week or two, we're gonna have some more emotes up. We can only do like 6 or something like right now. Something like that. Until we get, like, the more sponsors we get, the more emotes we'll be able to get. Is the stream really laggy for you guys? Like, I don't know if it is. I'm trying to find out. Like, on my end, it shows it's kind of laggy. I can't even, like, open my chat anymore. Eddie 9K with a $2 super chat says, "Do you have any other hobbies besides YouTube, your maker?" I like to fish. I haven't done that in a while, but I do like fishing. Video games, I play a bit of video games. But not for the most part. That's probably... I love sports and all that, but I haven't played in forever. I ride my skateboard quite a bit. There's something. Yes. Yeah. Angelica gets that custom badge too for the channel. Enjoy. It's nice. It's big old skull. I enlarged it a little bit too, so it looks better. Yes. Yeah, I think, yeah, there's definitely a delay on the stream. I'm not sure exactly how long. Okay, it's laggy, but just a glitch here and there. Okay. What up, Doondalia? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Foxy and Lucy says, "Payday this Friday will make me a sponsor. I can't wait." Awesome. Perfect timing to get the little story hype emotes and your channel badge and all that stuff. That's going to be cool. Do I play Roblox? No, I don't. I think my nephew plays Roblox. But like, I play Fortnite and like Rocket League and Rainbow Six. I haven't played Rainbow Six in a long time. But pretty much for the most part, all I've played now is Fortnite. Izzy Wizzy 2002 says, "Oh my god, I hate YouTube. It did not let me know about this. FFFFF." I'm assuming that's fail. Yeah, that sucks. It hates you. YouTube hates you. Did you get a notification, sweetie? My wife got a notification. You didn't get one. YouTube hates you. It hates you. You should write them and say, YouTube, don't hate me. Someone asked, do I play Call of Duty? No, I don't. Someone asked if I fly fish. No, I used to do that as a kid, but no. For the most part, it's just out for some, just right off the dock, right for some lake. Like, right for some lake. I'm fishing for some lake. Just for whatever, catfish, bass, whatever bites, I get it. The kitty cats are doing very well. Fat and annoying. Jackie says, I'm still on Fallout 4 and haven't finished it. I can't remember finishing a video game in a while. I got Grand Theft Auto 5 when it first came out and I was almost done, but then I switched to PlayStation 4 and it kind of deleted all my progress. So I didn't do it all over. And that's probably the closest I've come to finishing a game in a while. Hey, what up, Killer Banana? Glad you made it to the stream. That's awesome. Zabad Moth says, hello from Romania. Hello, Romania. What's going on? Hey, Heather Hartman is also in Romania. Yeah, what's going on, people? Trout fishing? Yeah, I used to trout fish when I was a kid, when we were actually around some trout. Some good trout, rainbow trout. Welcome, Heather. I'm glad you made the stream. Cool to be the first one you made it to. That's awesome. Latoya, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Angelica, Manuel. Hope I said that right. Hello and welcome. Yeah, trout fishing is a lot of fun. I grew up on the California coast. So when I was a kid, I used to go, my friend's dad was a commercial diver. So he'd be catching urchins, abalone, all that stuff. So we'd actually go out on the boat too. So I used to do a lot of diving, catching urchin, abalone, all that stuff. And we also do fishing for salmon. And then on the weekends, go fishing off the cliffs. And when you say cliffs, it's like 150, 200 foot tall. Like the first time I did it, I'm like, we're fishing off of this thing? Like even if you catch a fish, you're having to fight just to get it up to where you are. But it was a lot of fun. You're putting like actual sandbags with rocks as your weight. Like it's pretty crazy, but it's awesome. I miss the ocean. That's where the real fishing is. Like the freshwater, I was completely like I had one tiny little lake in California where we catch the rainbow trout and whatnot. But like anywhere other, like it was just lingcod, you know, and just diving, catching everything. And so when I moved, I think it was in the military. Like I went to, yeah, that was it. When I actually got my stationed duty place, it was Fort Riley, Kansas, and they had a moon lake is what they called it. It was just a lake on post where, you know, all the soldiers and family could just go fishing without having to drive a long ass distance. So I was fishing on there and I caught a catfish, and I was like, hell yeah. And it was like my first ever catfish that I caught. So I even brought it home and I like put it in this thing and I had all my buddies. I'm like, check out my catfish I bought, or I got. And I went to go, and this is animal violence. If you're against animal violence, mute it now. It's violence against me as well as a catfish. So you can mute it now. And you can come back in like 30 seconds. Okay, they should be muted. So I tried to kill this catfish. I was going to stomp on its head repeatedly because I had no gun on post. You know, you can't have it in your thing. So I was going to hit it with my foot pretty much because I had some big shoes on. Well, I didn't know they had a hard ass spike out the side of them. So like I hit his spike and it went straight through my boot and into my foot. It was insane. And like by the time I even had my boot off, my sock was just covered in blood. I ended up just getting a knife and stabbing it. But man, that was my first run-in with like a catfish. It was wicked. It sucked. Someone's like, you hit the fish? I tried to stomp on the fish's head, but it didn't work. And it fought back, and it messed me up, man. Messed me up. And then you got to go do PT. Like that spike went deep into my foot too. Like that thing was brutal. That thing was brutal. That was my first time, so now I make sure that I have the right weaponry. What up, Rebecca? Welcome to the first live stream you've made it to. Izzy Wizzy says, your maker, would you consider playing with fans on Friday the 13th? That would be a lovely stream. I would consider doing that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I do. I think that would be a lot of fun. Someone says, damn, how big was the catfish you catch? It was probably like 14 to 16 inches long. I mean, it was nothing monster, but it was thick, and it was my first one, so I was like, hell yeah, because I'm a huge seafood lover. Like, I eat for the most part everything I catch, except for like in the places where the water's gross, and then you just catch and release type of thing. Like there was actually one time I went to the lake here, and I was just going for the sport of it, you know, and then I ended up catching a huge bass. Like it was crazy. I was just tossing my lure out, you know, just enjoying the day and everything, and then like 3 feet from me, all of a sudden this giant bass just comes out of the darkness, grabs my lure, and I'm like, didn't even have to fight it. Like it literally was like a couple reels and it was in. I even had to call my buddy and be like, yo, bro, bring me some ice. And then I just gutted it right there and played fishing. Someone's like, you play Fortnite? Question mark. Yes, I do. I play Fortnite. I'll probably start up a game or two. Like I said, this is just going to be a really chill stream. I miss on the weekends just relaxing. I mean, it gets less viewers because it's not just necessarily all stories and whatnot, but you actually get to know your community, get to see your real followers, you know, the ones who love you. Because it's not just about pumping shit out. Because that gets, like, demotivating really bad. Like, if you're just watching the numbers and only pumping shit out that you really don't enjoy, you know, so. And someone's like, I thought you were talking about a catfish like a fake person. No, I was meaning an actual catfish. Actual catfish. Crazy, crazy story with it, too. Insane. All right, I'm going to grab some water real quick. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy. That was like my first real away from the ocean kind of story. It was crazy. What's up, Adrian? Appreciate that. Thank you. Glad you enjoy the videos. Rebecca says that's a scary story. Yeah, that was crazy. I had no idea that catfish had a spike like that, and I didn't know that their head was that strong. Anyways, otherwise I wouldn't try to stomp on it, because stomping on a catfish's head isn't going to kill it. It's just gonna mess you up. Lizzie Battle says, I love seafood. I do too. My wife hates it, but I love it. I mean, urchin, even just grabbing an urchin. I don't know if everyone knows what a sea urchin is, but it's essentially like a ball of spikes type of thing. I mean, it's got like a little center, but it's essentially just really big purple spikes and whatnot. And then if you grab it too tight, they release a spike with a little bit of poison in you, and it sucks type of thing. I've never been stung by them. We just use our bare hands, but you just don't like squeeze it. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I've never had it hurt me, but we just grabbed it with our bare hands when we were diving for them. And you'd use a glove when you're actually like cracking it open and whatnot, but you crack it open and it's got like this goo inside and you can eat that. Man, Oh, talk about some sushi. That's good. And then abalone. I don't know if a lot of people know what abalone are. That's essentially like a really giant snail, but it's like not got that spirally thing like you'd picture with a snail. It's more like a flat shell, and it's just solid muscle. Like if that thing sees you, it clings onto a rock, and you're not gonna get it off. You got to come behind it with a pry bar and catch it by surprise, and then just stick the pry bar down between the meat and the rock, pry it off real quick, and then you can either just like stick it to your wetsuit or just swim to the surface, put it in a bag that's floating. But once you beat the crap out of that, like once it's dead, you take it out of the shell and everything, and beat the crap out of that forever with a meat tenderizer, and then fry it up. Oh, that's so amazing. So amazing. MLG Clip TV's a Reaper says, can I please get a shout out? Shout out. What up? Will any stories be ready today? I don't know if you mean read. Yeah, I just narrated a story. A pretty long one. Not too long ago. I'll probably do another. I might play a game of Fortnite or something and then read another story. This is just going to be a really chill stream. Not everyone's going to like this stream, but it is what it is. But yeah. Just chill. Relax. You know, get away from life. Try to have some positivity because people could be going through some hard times. The world's a rough place. Relax, chat with everyone, and yeah, enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. But if you were meaning are any videos, then probably tonight or very early morning tomorrow, there's going to be a video available for my sponsors and patrons. And then after they get their early access and everything, then it's going to go ahead and go public. My whole chat just went black. Like I can't see anything. What the frick? I gotta close it. I don't know what happened. My internet went black. I don't know if I'm still streaming. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is happening. Yeah, I can't even see like my internet. This is super awkward. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Everyone who just joined, what's up? I can't see anything. It's just black. All I see is just blackness on my screen. It's blackness. So I don't know if we're even streaming or if I'm just talking to myself. But hope everyone having a great weekend. And if your weekend's over, hope you enjoyed your weekend. Oh, it looks like it's starting to try to load. Whoa, it just shows green. I don't think I'm live. It's like it died. It's like it died. I might have to stop the stream and restart it. What is up? What is up? I don't know if it's going. Alright, if you can hear me, I'm restarting the stream. I don't know. Okay, I'll put that. Cause I don't know what's going on right now. Like it's just showing green. Green. But it's not green in a good way. So I'm just gonna restart the stream. Yeah? Yeah. 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 This is crazy. It's crazy. I think my computer hates me.